Hi guys, welcome to another review, and today I'm going to be looking at another starship from Diamond Select / Art Asylum's Starship Legends line. And today we're going to be looking at the NX-01 Enterprise from Star Trek Enterprise. Anyway, here it is in the box, as you can see. Pretty standard packaging, from what we normally get with the Starship Legends. Down here you've got Star Trek Enterprise with the nice hull detailing on the font. Down here, Enterprise and NX-01 Electronic Starship, DST Art Asylum. Over here you've got Jonathan Archer with a pretty nice kind of animated look. And then up here we've got all these phrases and sounds on a sticker, which is pretty common. Starship Legends. And then in the corner here we get the ship itself, and this was £50 from the Destination Star Trek 3 convention in Birmingham. Turning it around to the side, you just get Star Trek Enterprise, nothing else. And yeah, pretty standard stuff. Stay on light up features and whatnot. Same stuff we're used to seeing with all this. And then on this side it's a little bit different, as you get this hole here. This is actually for the coin that comes with it. I'll talk about that in just a few moments. And here you've got pretty much the same stuff here, authentic sound effects and whatnot. On the back you get a nice read up of the ship. As you can see here, you've got the read up, and then here you've got the same thing that's on the sides. Down here I like the fact that it actually has the ship specs and whatnot, so that's pretty cool. And then here we get various other items. Got it, don't have it but would like to pick it up. And I've never really been that big on mini-mates, I don't have any, so I probably won't get that. But yeah, on the bottom, copyright whatnot, and on the top, just another view of the ship. So what we're going to do now is open up this bad boy. Okay, then I've got her out of the box, but before I show you her, what I'll do is put her down there and show you what she comes with. Now, as per usual, she comes with a display stand, and since this is a re-release of one of the 2001 models, same display stand. It's a very nice looking display stand in all fairness. You've got the stars here and there, Enterprise, bird's eye view, the ship, and it looks really nice. It's a shame they didn't make it again in black so it matched all the others, but oh well. Here you've got some numbers of some sort printed on the back. Not sure what they represent, but whatever. And then you get your actual stand section that holds the ship. To connect it, you just simply line up like that, push down, and yeah, it's essentially held in with friction. It's pretty sturdy. And I've noticed if you look at these edges, it looks like they're darker on the edges here, kind of like they've reinforced it, so that's pretty cool. There isn't all that much give to it compared to others, so that's really nice. You get the coin that I mentioned earlier. It's just plastic, nothing extravagant. It says, "To boldly go where no man has gone before," along the side. Here you've got Enterprise and stars. And here it shows its launch date, which I cannot read. What is that? Let me take it off camera for a second. 2151, I think. But yeah, I don't know. And then on the back here, this is cool. You have Art Asylum, official seal of insanity, psycho toys for crazy kids. So yeah, that's cool. You got their logo on the back. And yeah, it's pretty nice, I guess. Putting that to the side. You also get your instructions as per usual. Just opening that up if you're interested in looking. Yep. Same stuff we're used to seeing. So yeah, and as per usual you get an alternate battery cover, as the one that's currently on the ship has the hole in it for the display stand, but this one is just solid with no hole. It's got some nice detailing on it there. But yeah, I'm never going to use it because I want to display my ship. But anyway, As far as the NX-01 Enterprise goes, here it is, and as per usual with my Starship reviews, we're going to start off with the registration. Here it just says NX-01 Enterprise. It looks really nice. As you can see, the whole Aztec paint scheme looks gorgeous. Comparing it to like the older models, I know there is a couple videos out there showing that off. This one has like more depth of colours, you know, there's a bigger variety of greys and whatnot. It just looks awesome. Here we have the deflector dish. It's a little bent, but you know, I could probably just bend it into shape using a hairdryer or something, but it doesn't bother me that much. Here we have some manoeuvring thrusters here, as well as some windows along the side. As you can see there, another manoeuvring thruster. Doors, I presume, for the shuttlecraft. They're called shuttle pods, I think, in Enterprise. I haven't seen Enterprise in about 3 years. But yeah, you got another one of those doors there. The Aztec continues. More manoeuvring thrusters. And then along the side here, it's also very detailed, as you can see. Got the green light here, red light there. Then here we have the bridge, with some lovely paint all around it, as you can see. It's a shame all these windows aren't actually like, you know, painted with a few of them maybe white to represent people in the rooms, but oh well. Got the nice red, very, very clean paint. I'm very impressed with it. The bridge is raised, of course, and this is also the button for the sounds and lights. So yeah, it's really cool. Impulse engines here, they look nice. And you've got the gap in the middle there. And what's also cool is if you zoom in, or if I zoom in I should say. Let's see, let me just try and get my finger there. There it says Enterprise. So that's pretty cool, the camera can just about pick it up. Looks really nice. You got warp pylons here, which are also very well painted. There's a little bit of scuffage there, but it's not that noticeable. Aztec continues pretty much along the entirety of the ship, looking awesome. And yeah, it's just amazing. Got some sculpted detail here, which looks very nice. The bottom of the warp pylons are the same as well, you know. And here we have the nacelles, short nacelles, but nonetheless I think it suits the design. The blue here, the red over there. Yeah, they're really nice. They have paint all over them. It looks brilliant. Really nice ship, this. If I'm not mistaken, these right here are the grapples, as I don't think they had a tractor beam at this point in time. Well, they might have had a tractor beam, you know, it's kind of like they had the whole transporter and everything, but it wasn't perfected perfectly. So they would use shuttle pods more often than the transport. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's where the grapples would shoot out from. Now the bottom, more beautiful Aztecing. It just looks awesome. I'm just going to show you like this. As you can see here, you've got NX-01, NX-01. This whole circular section actually comes off, and underneath here is where the batteries are. To access that, you need to unscrew it here. It was a little bit of a tough screw, if memory serves me correctly, to actually get off, but you know, I managed it in the end. Up here you've got more detail. As you can see, it looks really nice. I'm very happy with this ship. It's brilliant. As far as detail goes, it might be one of the best ones we've got so far. Got some copyright stuff here, which is a shame, but oh well. It's also a little bit like, you know, if you kind of squeeze it in some sections, it feels... there's one. Almost like it isn't like pressed in properly, but oh well. This is where the display stand would go, and yeah, it's just a beautiful, clean ship. I don't think I could be any happier with it. Turning to the sounds, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to play all the sounds, and then I will show you where all the light up features are when I actually use the lights on feature. So let's get started.
This is Captain Archer of the Starship Enterprise. We're on a mission of exploration from the planet Earth.
The sounds are very clear and very loud, as you can see. I think the speakers are on the bottom, so I'm going to hold it like this.
Prepare for warp.
Yeah, here. That's where the speaker holes are, I'm pretty sure. So I'm just going to bring that a little bit closer. And yeah, it's just really awesome.
Stay on long-range scanners. Keep an eye out for any Klingon ships coming this way. Go to half impulse, Ensign. Hail them. This is the Starship Enterprise. Do you need assistance? Bring the grappler online. Open a channel. Bring the weapons online. Set a pursuit course. Archer to boarding party, come in. Torpedoes, fire! Resume our previous course. Let's go. This is Captain Archer.
Yeah, that's all of them, as you can see. If you want to cut into one, like,
Prepare for war.
you can just press the button again and it can stop it. So that's really cool. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to put her on the display stand and actually show you where all the light up features are. This was also very difficult to get onto the display stand when I first got it, but now it's quite loose. Excuse me. Yeah, that's not very good, is it? It doesn't want to stay straight. It's one of the more old type display stands, with the whole ball joint, which I kind of prefer, as you can angle your ship a lot better. But yeah, it doesn't hold the ship as well. So, okay, let's do this. First of all, let's light it up. You want to hold the button down? That is incredible. I never actually ended up getting the new Enterprise they did that didn't have the rust ring and also offered the bridge sound effects. This is my first one that offers the bridge sound effects, and I think it's incredible. Just listen. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And if you just want to have lights and no sound effects, just press it again once more. So there we go. As for lights, you get lights behind the deflector dish, which I just might have to sort out, because it's starting to bug me now. But yeah, you get lights there. Turning the ship around. The impulse engines light up a very nice blue, as you can see there. It's very bright. Looking at reviews of the older model, the lights were really, they just weren't very good. You could hardly see them, they just weren't bright enough. Then here on the side you get blue, which looks very cool. Actually throughout the entirety, there's one here, one there, and it kind of just lights up the whole of the nacelle, which looks cool. And then you get red. The red isn't really showing up all that well. I tell you what I'll do, I'll just quickly turn the lights off and show you what she looks like in the dark. As you can see here, it seems even in the dark they're just not very bright. I don't remember it being this dim actually. Hang on, let me just... Yeah, I mean, who knows? Maybe I need to change the batteries, but or maybe I'm not remembering it properly, and it is that dim. But regardless, at least all the other lights are fairly bright, you know. And there's something about these nacelles, you know, even when they're not actually lit up, they kind of look like they're lit up. So I'm just going to turn it off now. Oh yeah, well, now you can see it. As you can see. Now you can actually tell that they're lit up, but when I turn it off, they just go like kind of dark. So yeah, they at least give the illusion that they're lighting up, regardless of whether the lights are on or not. But yeah, overall, I think this is a beautiful ship. For £50, you can't go wrong. The detail is very nice. There's a little scuff there. Oh well. But yeah, for the price, the detail is fantastic. It's much better than the original, and the original is also quite expensive. I believe you could get this one, the mirror one that had like the yellow stripes, and the battle damaged one. But yeah, this is really cool. Some of my problems are that these don't actually light up, they're just painted lights. You know, the green here and the red here. It's also on the bottom. They don't light up, they're just painted on, so that's a shame. And I can't remember, did this actually light up, this section in the show? Because if I just look at the back of the box, no, sorry, the front, it kind of gives the illusion that it's lighting up. But oh well, maybe I'm just misremembering it. As a whole, I think it's awesome. One other thing I wish they did was take a page from their A's book, you know, the NCC 1701A that they did, I think, 2 years ago. It had not just Captain Kirk, it had Mr. Spock, Scotty, Chekhov, Uhura, McCoy. It had a bunch of different people, you know. With this, they could have had Malcolm Reed, Trip, T'Pol, Travis. What was Hoshi? Was her name Hoshi? I remember the actress's name, Linda Park. But yeah, I can't remember her actual name. Well, her character's name, I should say. But yeah, as a whole, I think it's a really nice piece of memorabilia. I'd highly recommend you pick it up. For the price, you can't go wrong. As far as the rating goes, I'd probably give it an 8.5. It's pretty much perfect. I just wish these were a little bit brighter. These were actually light up as well. And a few more sounds from different crew members. So yeah, thanks for watching guys. Take care.